It's a late night situation right now. What's up, people? I just got back in, visiting some friends, and man, on the ride over here, I got to thinking about some things I just kind of wanted to share with y'all. So walk with me, talk with me real quick. You know how you've had certain friends from the past, and you sort of tend to outgrow each other. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And sometimes you try to hold on to those relationships that you have with individuals, but you know, sometimes you realize that things are just not what they used to be, and they probably never will get back to where they was. And that's something that I kind of wanted to talk about this evening. I ain't gonna say I'm upset about it, but at the same time, it's kind of bittersweet, you know. That whole adage about shout out to my boy B. He be putting me on some crazy tequilas, by the way. Before I even get into that, I think I'm gonna go with this doorbell. But anyway, what was I saying? It's just one of those situations where it's bittersweet. You know, you want to hold on to the friends. It's like an old adage that says something about, you know, your old friends being like gold and your new ones like silver. Something about hold on to the old and keep the new. You know, one is silver and one is true. I don't know, y'all. As y'all can tell, I've been sipping a little bit, not too much. Sipping responsibly, of course. But really what was going through my mind as I was on the way to the house is, man, it's like, as your interest and your success, and I shouldn't use the word success because it's very arrogant, right? But as your interests and your motivations and your focus changes in life, so does your friendships, you know. And a lot of the people that you end up removing yourself from, for whatever reason, it's not a lot of work that you have to do. It's almost like these things just start to happen on their own, you know, like automatically, like without you even having to really think about it too much. And the relationships are still there, but they're changing, they're evolving. You guys are kind of just moving apart. And like, again, this is one of them late night videos, but I just want to tell y'all, like, this is what it is. Like, this is what it's like. Like, if you want to be with them A1 day ones, and those people are not willing to change their thinking, to upgrade the way that they live and just feel and think about the world, then if you really on this journey, like, of self-improvement, y'all ain't gonna be friends for long, you know? That's real. Well, let me not say y'all not gonna be friends, but y'all relationship is not going to be as close. And this is what I was thinking about when I came over here. Let me grab this for y'all real quick. I don't know if y'all can read it. It's probably backwards on here. But it's called the Kybalion. It's Hermetic Philosophy. And there's a chapter in this book specifically that talks about... this book is awesome, by the way. Like, you really want to step up your self-knowledge and really just get into understanding yourself and just how to take control over your own destiny, so to speak. This is a great book. But on chapter 10, I've read this book many times. On chapter 10, there's a chapter called Polarity. And that's just kind of what came to my mind. As you know, like, you know, my mission as a self-proclaimed philosopher is all about how to marry one's spirituality with the real everyday life, and also trying to be successful and trying to have the things that you want in life. And polarity is a huge part of relationships and friendships that you have with people, and how those friendships end up progressing or not progressing. Because the law of polarity states that opposites can attract, but most often they repel. And you may be attracted to somebody for a particular reason. There might be something different in them that you admire. But if that person's trajectory in life is not going along the same direction as yours, then you guys are gonna repel. You know, and I don't mean somebody having a different personality. You know, there's more than one way to get the same thing out of life or to go the same direction. But if you're striving to go in one direction and somebody else is striving to go in the opposite direction, that's the law of polarity. You guys are going to repel one another. And the repellent is so strong that you literally start to develop negative emotions for a person, and it's not something that they even did that's wrong. It's just so different than the direction that you're going in. It's almost like you can't even stomach the person anymore. And that's what's happening, dog. That's what's happening in my life. I kind of feel guilty because, you know, not guilty. Guilty's not the word. Bad? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I haven't identified the feeling yet. Maybe that's some work I need to do. But I just feel odd, displaced, because it's like the people that was close to me for a certain time in a certain place in a certain space, now those people, I feel so arrogant to say that I've outgrown them, but my life has taken on a different trajectory than what they're doing. And the reason why I would say outgrown is because as I look like they doing the same foolishness. The same foolishness. And who am I to all of a sudden feel like, hey, I got it in the bag, I ain't doing that no more. No, I got my issues, I got my problems. You know, but there's just certain things that I'm not going to tolerate anymore. You know, and it's just for the sake of me trying to progress myself and progress my vision and progress my purpose. And I know a lot of y'all are feeling me. And maybe you guys can articulate it even better than I can, you know. But just all in all, I just wanted to get this off my chest. You know, if you have ever been in a situation, I've had to let so many people go in my life. Like, actually let them go. I had a really close friend, and I only told this story to a few people. I'm not going to really go into details. But I had a really close friend for many years in my life. And there was always things about him that I noticed. The way he would interact with other people. And I sensed a form of like jealousy and envious qualities. But I overlooked it for a very long time. And a lot of time I didn't progress myself or take certain steps around him because I didn't want to make him feel no kind of way. And I stopped moving forward and progressing and doing things myself. I'm talking about past the point of humility, past the point of just, keeping a humble heart, not bragging, like that sort of thing. I actually did not take on certain opportunities at one point in my life because I didn't want my friend to feel no kind of way because I knew that he probably couldn't do some of the same things that came to me easily. And we just got to a point over the years, that there was so many personal things that started to happen. And like, I just could not, because of my principles and my purpose in life, I could no longer hold my trajectory, my success, my life, just what I wanted to do, good or bad. I could no longer hold that back for the sake of our friendship. And so I started to do me unapologetically. And this happened at another time in my life where a lot of things were starting to kind of go that way for a lot of different reasons. But I knew the moment that I had made up in my mind to be who I was and to go and do the things that I wanted to do and accomplish, that was going to mean the end of our friendship. And I tried to hold on to it for many years. But because of the law of polarity, it's just a natural thing, dog. It wasn't anything that I can do. And if you ever watch this video, it's no hard feelings to you, dog. Like, I got and had and always will have mad love for you. It's just that you was going in one direction and I was going in another. And I always say that to anybody that I've had to cross paths with or cut ties with or whatever the case may be. This is maybe just for now. Maybe there's a time in our lives that we'll link up and we'll be moving in the same direction. But I'm not going to no longer move backwards for you. I won't do it. Not for you, not for anybody. I won't even move backwards for myself. I got to stay on my grind and purpose that's larger than me. You feel what I'm saying? So, let me go ahead and get off this soapbox tonight, y'all. But just keep in mind that law of polarity. Like, as you make a confirmation in yourself to move in a certain direction, just know that, especially if it's a path that a lot of people haven't encountered, crossed, or don't have the determination and the willpower and even the motivation to try to embark upon a certain course that's difficult, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna fall off. And these is gonna be some of your A1 day ones. You feel me? Like Drake say, your circle became so small it's a period, but I still gotta keep it, you know what I'm saying, 100. That's just the way that it goes. So yeah. Maybe y'all can help me. This video was just like a little detox. Had to get that off my chest. But yeah, holla at your boy. It's Fife.